Hello and welcome to this After Effects certification preparation series of videos. I'm Luisa Winters. In this video, I'd like to talk about Objective 4.6D, which is to apply and modify effects and presets on multiple layers. We are going to talk about adjustment layers and animation presets. And we have kind of sort of covered this before, so this video is just going to be short and sweet, where I just reiterate things that we already discussed. All right, let's get to After Effects. In After Effects, let's go ahead and open the composition named Adjustment Layers. And it's this one here. And we have in here several shape layers. All of these are stars, and we have one adjustment layer here. So the first thing that I want to start is by defining what an adjustment layer is. An adjustment layer is a layer whose effects affect everybody under it. So do you see how this adjustment layer in here has all of these layers under it, but there is one layer who is not under it? Well, this one is not getting affected by the effect of the adjustment layer. So if we go to the adjustment layer and then we go Window, Effect Controls, Adjustment Layer 2, we're going to see that there's a Gaussian blur applied to this. And if we make this top layer invisible, you're going to see that indeed is the one layer that is not getting the effect. So I can move the adjustment layer all the way to the top, and now all of the layers have the effect, or I can just move it in whatever layer stacking order I want to affect those layers under it. Now, let's go ahead and make the adjustment layer affect all of the layers. Now, if you see in here, this adjustment layer has this switch turned on. This is what makes it an adjustment layer. So if I were to delete this and add a solid, and the shortcut to add a solid is Control-Y or Command-Y if you are on the Mac, it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to name it. As soon as I click on that switch, this is now an adjustment layer, and I can add any kind of effects to it. Now, because this objective is also about presets, let's add a preset, shall we? Now, to add a preset, we go to the Effect and Presets panel, and we're going to be looking at the animation presets in here. And in here, I'm just going to go to Image Creative, Bloom Bright, and I'm going to add that to the layer. I can add it here. I can add it here. So here in the comp panel, or here in the timeline, or if the layer is selected, to add that preset, all I need to do is double click. And there you go. See how it gives me a fast blur and calculations? So we don't see too much in here, so I'm going to blur it a little bit more just to have that glow thing happening. All right, so notice that I can adjust the preset just like I adjust any effect, either in the Effect Controls panel or in the timeline. Like if I select the layer, press the letter E for effect, notice that in here I have both the fast blur and the calculations, and I can change it however I want. If I want to delete the effects, there you go. Select them, press the delete key, and you're done. All right, so adjustment layers affect everybody under it, but they need to be made out of pixels. It can't just be like a null object. So a null object is like a layer of nothingness. This has to have pixels, and the reason for that is because the pixels are affected by whatever effect the adjustment layer has. Those are the ones that are going to affect the layers underneath. For example, if I go to Colorize Gold Dip, this is what I get. Look what happens if I make the adjustment layer smaller. You can clearly see what it is affecting and what it isn't affecting. So it actually needs the pixels. If I undo that, then I can have in here a mask. I can just draw a mask, however I want for that mask to be. Say that. and only those elements under what is solid in the layer will be affected by whatever effect I add. And right now, this is like a solid composite. I'm going to add the colorized royal purple, whatever. It doesn't really matter, right? So I'm going to undo that. Let's just add one more. I'm going to make this a little bit wider so that we can read this a little bit better. I am going to add in here under image special effects, let's just say bad TV warp, whatever, right? The layer is selected. To add the preset, double click it, and there you have it. See how only those layers are being affected? If I select this solid and I delete the mask, then everybody gets affected. And if I play this, you can see that indeed it's affecting every single star. So adjustment layers are layers whose effects affect everybody under it. And you can create it by going Layer, New, Adjustment Layer, or simply create a solid and then make it into an adjustment layer by clicking on this little switch here. And that makes it into an adjustment layer. All right, this takes us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.